G'day, Ben here from on3legs.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at the image stabilization system in the Fuji 18-135mm lens. I'm going to show you exactly how it works, along with some test images as well. So I ventured out with the Fuji X-T1, had the 18-135mm lens attached to it, and I wanted to check out the Optical Image Stabilization system. You'll see here that I've got it switched off. I'm holding the X-T1 in my right hand, my iPhone in my left, so it's all a bit shaky, but you can see it is very, very shaky, and that sort of gives you an idea of what it looks like. I'm zoomed right in at 135mm, which is sort of like, just over 200mm in full frame equivalent. I've just turned the image stabilization on, and you'll see straight away it's heaps smoother. And I'm about to show you some images that I took, so some still images, just so you can see how effective this system really is. I was actually amazed. So let's do that. It's of this same box, the emergency phone box. They're all zoomed right in at 135mm and at varying shutter speeds, all handheld. So let's have a look. So the first one is 1/30th of a second. Image stabilization is on. You can see it's nice and sharp. That's already below the recommended minimum for handheld shots. You can see as soon as I turn the stabilization off, starting to get blurry. I'm going to now halve the shutter speed. We're going to go for 1/15th of a second. With the image stabilization on, you'll see it's nice and sharp. So, no problems there. Once again, well below the recommended minimum for handheld. As soon as I turn it off, look what happens. Super blurry. Not so good at all. I'm now going to halve it again. So let's go to 1/8th of a second. This time, you'll see that the stabilization is on. It's a little bit blurry, but still sharp enough to use. As soon as I switch the stabilization off, you can see it goes pretty blurry. So without that image stabilization, it's just not good at all. And now we're going to halve it again to 1/4 of a second. Getting real cheeky now. Usable, not sharp as it could be, but okay. When I switch it off, you'll see straight away very unusable. So a huge difference. And, there's a lot of variables going on here because I am hand holding, but you get the picture. And the final one here is 1/2 a second. I think this is amazing for handheld at 135mm, 1/2 a second. As soon as I turn the image stabilization off, you'll see it goes blurry. So there you go. That sort of gives you a real good feel for how the Fuji image stabilization system works in this particular lens. And it sort of gives you an idea of how it would work in any lens. If this is a lens you were thinking about and you're wondering whether or not the whole 5 stops of image stabilization was some sort of hype, now you know it's the real deal. So there you go. Cheers.